how would it be? Like some sort of large humanoid raven or crow. You can even see the small teeth there. So we are like a bird-like creature. We are like a bird-like creature. Like a Grim Reaper. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
It is me. That's why he has the same voice as everyone else. I am the autonomous part, the one who moves around and all, but the narrator is the true me. I'm a conflicted character. No, a crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And yeah, there we see the narrator basically. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
So there's a different version of you up here who doesn't know what I did, because at the other end, with all the worlds, every time I leave the worlds, I can hear your voice fade in the distance. But yet here you are on the other side of this mirror, gazing in and probably cannot see anything. So... What are you? Are you something like me? Well, he has an animal anthropomorphic body. I have an animalistic hand. I think I am the narrator in a way.
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Aren't you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
That I have. So one is also up here, away from the worlds. Others like you. You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? I don't think so. They all seem the same. They seem exactly the same. I have so many questions for you.
You can ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Yeah, it seems that the shards are breaking. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's read through all of them now, because I only have limited. So let's see. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. That goes without saying. Are you a part of me or are you something else? I want to know this.
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
It is. And now I feel like... You said no, but you also been known to lie.
From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
So you sort of knew what I was gonna do, in a way? Versions of you said that before, so I really was meeting different yous. No, I don't think so. I met you many times. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
The long quiet. And that... The energy or the person I'm assembling creates death? Have you been the same you all along? I think so. Are you a god? Or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal.
Ah.
A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something.
You sound so full of emotion when you say this. And I feel a bit more for you as well, now that I actually even can see you
So
face to
I made
face.
you, and I made her,
You made her.
and I made this place to hold you both.
You made her. Then what is she? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is the princess? Did you make her too? Yes. Give me information.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Her nature, you made her, and her nature is why you had to die. So you don't want to die, or you don't want the world to end? Like what?
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Ah, okay.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh. What would it be like to live in a world without her? I don't want to be a god, I want to be me. As a god, I always knew I was special. I was told I was special. Others like you said something like that before. I'm just gonna look through all of them because there's less pieces remaining. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small? Why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Do they know about this? Do they know? We call this place a construct. So many things to choose between. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Okay, so... Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her?
Of course there will be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
One more. Say nothing and watch him out. No. We're gonna talk to them. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Oh. I think we're out of time. You know what? Lying is not necessarily always a good thing, but this is a dying moment for this one. It's a dying moment for this one. I lied to the princess, and I'm gonna lie to him now. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her, but I'm not going to.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up.
You know me too well.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Alright. See you later, bird guy. And you close your eyes. Oh. I'm sorry though. I finally got get a real chat with you, like a serious, honest chat with you. Or a version of you. And I suppose this version of the narrator being in the afterlife somewhere here, or not afterlife perhaps, but somewhere like in between, seems much more genuine, while the narrator on Earth, or in the world, living in the world, seemed to have so much sarcasm even wanted to crack open a drink. Has so much more personality. I guess the humans did that, I don't know. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Which is odd. Maybe she already took it. So, she rushed the transformation or whatever she did, once she had all of the ingredients. I don't know what to do. But I suppose we'll find out. If I get a little bit of doubt, and I will kill... Oh! It looked like it came for me. Oh, hi.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I want to say I missed you too, but I don't even know. Like, this is the collective form of all of the princesses I met. I'm gonna put it anyway. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response. This one over here doesn't look like she's smiling. And then patiently awaits for you to continue. Do you know about the Echo, the narrator? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him.
You know him, but I don't. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound.
I heard.
A pale imitation of what I actually am.
Okay. Maybe a part of him is in you then. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Is it?
When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I feel a bit more connected to the narrator now, because he made us. And he seems more compassionate. He just doesn't want death. But at the same time, I feel bound to release you. There are so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts.
I have like a little deja vu flashback, in the sense of even if I try to kill her, she can kill me first. It was like this in the cellar, so why not now?
If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers. I don't need before I can make a choice. I've sort of already made my choice, but I'm gonna click this anyway.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What? Oh, what?
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known.
So she's splitting up again.
But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
Address this vessel statement directly? You broke me to your will. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it all, but you're not. Even if I'm not afraid of it. The fear of others is real. We can't uphold the harm that everyone suffers just because we're beyond it.
Others cling to fear because they have not yet seen beyond it. Will you strip the world of possibility just because some refuse to see its beauty?
Oh God.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it.
I love how for each princess that separates and comes into like the memory here now, we see us from the point of view of the princess, and we have some sort of furry ears. So the narrator or the echo was some sort of bird-like creature, and we are some sort of, I don't know, some sort of anthropomorphic, some sort of anthropomorphic animal with furry ears.
I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was yours to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
If I'd known what you were, I would never have freed you. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage with violence.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
Okay, so this is, I was like, who is this? And I realized this is like the root-like cave where the witch was. The anthropomorphic mix of furry creatures with a very fascinating tale. And we came after her. She trusted us, sniffed us. It's like, okay, I trust you. And we went after her, and she's about to close the door on us. And we still don't get a good grasp of what we are. But we are also some sort of, here we can see the claw and the hand. But what are we? I'm curious, what are we? So, this is the witch.
But forever is not forever. You let me move and I slammed the door.
But that is not the end. And both of us must face our partner once again. The barbs twist deeper, but they do not have to. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay. With time, we could have been better.
And there is always time.
Oh?
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless ends. You are a body. You are gory rivers. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
I just love every death scene, more or less, here. Like, here you have me with my eyes wide open, with my shiny white eyes in the darkness. This is the one that just kept slicing me up over and over again, as my voices kept trying to revive me.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts without you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
And here we have it's not even a human anymore, humanoid. It's just a scarecrow of a thing.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths,
Yes.
and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
You speak about life and death and changes in the nation. You act as though the world can't exist without you. You've done nothing but lecture me since I got here. Maybe this. Wait, where did it go? There.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom.
Oh.
A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark.
So maybe we are some sort of canine creature. So this is the tower with the sort of mean-looking angel, perhaps even angel of death, and we have to bow. We were forced to bow down. And she also looked into the echo to the narrator, and made even the narrator, well, bow, even though the narrator created her.
When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
You were consumed by your own ego, I feel is appropriate here.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful.
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Can't let that happen. I can't let everything die, say the princess. But what is the world anymore? I keep hopping from world to world and nothing feels real anymore. There has to be something else. It can't be this. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Your voice is back. You have no idea how good it is to hear you. It is surprising at least, but it's nice to have someone on my side. It's good to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Take to her heart, as in slay her, you mean, or say
I'm
nothing?
going to take that as a yes. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
It is, yes. And there you see all of those parts of the princess outside.
Do you need me to describe things?
Feel free to, feel free to. It might be the last time we're here. I like that, for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yeah, I did. There was the echo in between the worlds.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Yeah, Goodreads, no. Not in the mood for that. I actually miss him a bit now. I got to know him a little bit with a little chat out there. I don't know how I feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Well, he sort of has. I'm gonna take the blade for now.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
That yes. In case shit hits the fan.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here?
Yeah.
The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
That sounds eerily non-godly.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
And at the same time she did. That's the same feeling I keep getting with all the princesses. They all know me in a way, but not at the same time. Continue down.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Hi.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me?
No.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sit with her. There's one thing that she hasn't mentioned yet. There's so much mention of me killing her, but she hasn't mentioned anything about killing me. Maybe bringing the blade was a bad idea. And also, I see that your shackles are unleashed, so I'm gonna sit with you. Oh, you look so sad now. I don't think I want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Really? Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Like a perfectly balanced personality with all of them inside you, but you can sort of control yourself a little bit? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be another way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
Yeah, I would love that.
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
But was that nice of you, though? Does that mean that you are trapped here, or that you're actually living here?
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Sounds like I have to threaten you. I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty and I still like you. And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
God damn it, you make everything sound so sweet. It's like when I went to the Beyond and helped you pick up the personalities back together, and now you're one person. We'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever. Eventually, something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Can I just take it back up? But I have a feeling if I didn't bring the knife, perhaps something else would have happened when I came down here. Like in the start, if I brought the knife, I seem to get like a controlling one talking to me. If I don't bring the knife, I get someone who seems very fragile. I take it all back. I don't want this, and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Say the princess, or say something and say the princess. Okay, let's do it. I believe in us. I have to agree on your plan, I guess. Maybe I regret it, but I can't slay you. I'm sorry. I've been working towards you all this game. And I just don't know. I can't. I don't care, I can't.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you for everything, Hero. I'm sorry if this doesn't end too well for you, but thank you anyway.
She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Remain silent, I see you, so just do it. It's called a love story, so I'm gonna say I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
That didn't sound so sincere the way you said it, but you sound surprised. But I guess you're gonna... yeah. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so the narrator is back. It's nice to hear you again, narrator, even though you don't know that I actually did miss you a bit. Let's skip ahead to
You're
the cabin. Wait, can I talk? I just want to see if there's something else in the lights of all of this. Okay, just silently go to the cabin. You're on the path in the woods, yeah. So we just start over there. We just start over. Okay. I really wonder if I could have had a better ending if I didn't pick up the blade, but I felt this was the last time I'm going to see her. And it just felt better to have the blade with me. Now I wonder what would have happened if I didn't bring the blade. It probably wouldn't have let me have a better ending, but I still feel shitty for it. So, this has been my first playthrough of Slay the Princess. And I slayed her a few... Our song. Okay, yeah. I slayed her a few times, but at the end I couldn't slay her. Ultimately, I couldn't slay her. It's a very special game. It's a very unique game. I love unique games, unique horror games. Horror stuff happens before I can imagine it would happen. Like, I'm speaking with one of the princesses, and then suddenly something eerie happens, and that's the best horror, when I don't expect it to happen. That's the most effective, I feel. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much for making it. It has been a blast. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Okay. Take a screenshot. H. I like this. I'm gonna take another picture like this. Okay. Join a Discord. I'm interacting past the fourth wall here. Join our mailing list, join the subreddit, join us somewhere else. Make your playlist. Play our other game. I think they made another game that also has very good reviews, so I'm probably going to play that one. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And please do have a pleasant night. I hope you enjoyed my rambly first impression playthrough of this game, Slay the Princess. If you enjoyed my take on this game, then you might also enjoy this other game that I went through.
I'm Rambly the Raccoon.
Good night.
My job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is the most fun it can be. Just hop on over to the registration center to your left, where our friendly assistant will help you begin your adventure in the park.
Oh my god. Well, Rambly the Raccoon. I wonder if you're gonna ramble as much as me.